Hey guys.
Hello!
So, we moved into a smaller location.
Yeah.
No, well, maybe not. So we have to actually take equipment out of the rack to put into the mobile rack to take with us to Parallax.
Uh-huh.
And this is basically the stupidest thing we could possibly do because all of this is very delicately put together in a delicate network of awesome.
Yeah.
So, screw that. We're going to just sort of ruin years of hard work of figuring out how to hook everything up. And
Well, you'll remember it, though.
well, you've got video of it. That'll help.
Oh, that's true. I guess we could reverse engineer the reversal of this engineering.
Just make sure you get pictures of all the angles, and I'm not taking all the equipment, just the stuff we need, so the wires will all still be in place for the most part.
Uh-huh. And what is it that we're taking out? The tone port?
Yeah, the tone port UX8. It's the 8-channel audio interface, and that's going to be mounted in the rack.
Okay. Anything else?
We got the power cable. Dang it.
What was that?
That's giant whisker trying to fit in a tiny place. Okay.
Oh, that was your harmonica that fell down.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We could have a little show while we're down here. do. Okay. Alright, so that's the tone port and that's coming out. We're going to move out to the front.
Okay. It's the front side.
Alright, so typical rack unit here. They cost a lot. You have to be very careful with them. So underneath each of the mounting screws here is a little plastic washer to keep them from being, to keep the screws from leaving any marks on the units.
Okay.
Because rack gear is always the sort of thing that you're of course going to resell once you upgrade to something else.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about the tone port UX8?
I like it.
Yeah?
The only problems I've ever had with it are problems that were caused by an older Mac computer not having a good USB 2 port on it.
Mm-hmm.
But ever since I upgraded to a newer Mac Mini, I haven't had any problems really.
Well, that's good.
Which is very rare for an audio interface. They tend to be very troublesome because you're doing something very complicated.
Well, and what sorts of problems would you have before for any of those who don't
Well,
have
with FireWire, I seem to have a lot of problems with it dropping out.
Uh-huh.
And USB, you have problems with latency and throughput and all that. But, when you spend $550 on something, you expect it to work extremely well.
Yep.
So that's a unit that's been powered up for months on end. Been doing its job. Every single podcast you guys hear out of us is recorded through this little guy right here.
Cool.
Alright, now we need to get a pile together for putting everything into the road rack. Okay, so this is the computer we used to record with that new Mac Mini here. And we're using USB for the monitor, so we can actually take this HDMI adapter out. That's our power cable. We'll need to bring that with us. Here's something that most people don't have. It's a Thunderbolt cable, $50 cable. Crazy. It's got electronics in the cable. Okay, this is USB that goes to the keyboard. Here's, gosh, I don't even know what this USB goes to, something. And I think that one goes to that audio interface.
Mm-hmm.
This one goes to my keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
And these are the tricks that allow us to actually run the podcast. The line in and out that allows Skype to hear our mics,
Mm-hmm.
and for the recording software to hear Skype.
Mm-hmm.
So those are important to have on video so we know where they go again. So that's that coming out.
Cool.
Brilliant little computer.
Yep.
Like it.
It's a miracle. What do we have?
Well, that's the mobile studio.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's kind of tiny. Doesn't look like we have like 2 freaking desks worth of stuff in here.
Well, this is the back here. So check out these latches. You just flip them, turn them,
Uh-huh.
and they,
Whoa.
so.
I see.
So,
Alright.
I'm gonna set that aside.
Okay.
Take a look at the back here.
Oh, backside.
So, we've got power strip in there, and then we got mic cables in here. You can see, I'm not gonna pull them out just a second, but there's that. And they attach here.
Yeah.
There's cable management built right in. So when that big roll comes out, no matter how much it gets pulled on, it's not going anywhere.
Nice.
Same on this side with the power cables that go off to the power strip.
Nice.
Take a look at the front, shall we?
Front side. Front side, front side. Woo. Holy buckets of goodness.
So there's that.
I mean, there's that. that's your climactic pronouncement.
Yeah. So
There's that, says he.
in here we've got mouse
Uh-huh.
there, and then we've got keyboard
It's a rollout keyboard.
there,
That's kind of cool.
and this is the Mac Mini.
Yeah. The back of the Mac Mini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I had to use the back because I got to get to the SD card slot
Oh, I see.
and the power switch.
I see.
Notice there's no monitor attached because the monitor we're using is actually USB.
Yep.
So that's a little bit different. And this is the audio interface, the tone port UX8 from line 6.
Mm-hmm.
So if I power that up, it's there. And then we've got the monitor is here. I don't have the back on it just yet
Getting there.
because I have to install the switch yet. So we're going to use this amazing switch.
Amazing.
Yeah, I turned my monitor on by breadboard wire. There it goes. Okay. And there's a black cover that goes over the back of this and screws into place once I get the switch wired in.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna open that up.
Lovely.
And the Mac may take a little while to decide to turn on the screen.
Okay. Hey, you guys see those letters? Oh! I think I see screenage. Yeah?
Yep.
Oh!
Alright, so the Mac's booted up there.
Woohoo!
And then we got down here, underneath,
Yeah.
we got the power switch for this guy.
Nice. Hey. There, it stayed on.
Yep. So that has communicated over USB with the Mac now, and it's initialized and it's doing its thing. And I have control over the microphones, whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have the
Mouse control.
yeah, the control panel for the audio devices
Very nice.
is in here.
Very nice.
So I can route any of the inputs on the back. There's 8 of them. to my tracks where I'm recording. So I've got inputs 1, 2, and 8 set up. These 2 are for our condenser mics that Eddie and I usually use, and 8 is for the guest. And those, of course, run to the XLR cables we showed in the back.
You know, in Chinese, 8 is a lucky number.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the last step to the puzzle here is fire up the old GarageBand and
GarageBando.
choose the first spin template.
True.
You're seeing behind the scenes stuff here.
Uh-oh.
And of course that loads up, and we'll have a template set up for the road. And we've got multi-track recording here.
Nice.
So the guest's mic will be recorded into one track. Addie will be in the next one, and then I'll be in that one.
Whoa.
And the mastering presets are already
Set
there.
up.
They're turned off when we're recording, but as soon as I'm done, I just turn on the mastering and it's already set up for each microphone.
Nice.
And then of course there's the mastering track itself where they all get summed together, and then final compression and all that sort of stuff.
Gotcha.
So that's that. And it's all together and it's all working, and
Dude, it looks awesome. I love it.
at this point we've already left Parallax, I think.
Yep.
And
We are on the road again.
yeah.
And this
We're on the way
time...
home. We're probably in like New Mexico or something crazy like that.
this-
Colorado.
New
Who knows?
Mexico, I think.
New Mexico.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hanging out with the ninja.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what we brought with us and what we've been recording with while we were on the road.
Uh-huh.
Hope you guys approve of the awesomeness that's going on here. It's a lot of work, and we'll have a ton of podcasts recorded on this unit for you guys to listen to in the next few months.
Correctamundo.
Awesome. Well, I think Addie has some extra stuff to show us.
Yeah, I could do that.
Other stuff that's going in the car with us.
Yes.
Zombie stuff.
Zombie stuff.
All right, let's go do that.
Okay. Okay, so there are a few extra things that we have to bring, of course. Why, Whisker?
Zombies.
Zombies. So, just in case we've killed too many zombies, we need, of course, extra Advil. In case we want zombies to be distracted. Ooh, super bright. Oh, I think I got a spot. We gotta have tape measure, a rechargeable flashlight. This is kind of cool. My dad gave this to me. And then it's got this neat, wow, neat recharging thing. And first aid kit, of course. Got a little compass. And because I'm a nurse, I'm bringing along my stethoscope and my sphygmomanometer. It's helps to get blood pressures. So if you guys want me to get your blood pressure at the expo, I can do that too.
So yeah, keep nomming on that cholesterol, everyone.
Everyone.
You're gonna have to own up to it pretty soon.
And then onto my trunk to see what else we got.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Car passing.
Tymkrs Outdoor Edition.
Woo! We have a 5-gallon gas can thing
With gas.
with gas. 4.5 liters because I was scared that 5 would like overfill it or something. And then an extra water just in case. I should have bought granola bars too. But we'll get there. Okay?
Yep.
Always be prepared. And I did get the car washed, which was a lot of fun, and I wish I had my camera. But look, this is the vehicle of awesome. Okay, I think I'm done. And it's cold. And we end today with our lovely, I guess rack gear trolley cart or something. It unfolds, and it has a bungee cord and a handle.
Yeah, so that'll hold the mobile studio when we're trying to get it from place to place.
Yep. So, I think that's it.
Yeah, well, there's a lot more, but most of it's boring, so.
Correct.
Alright, that's it for us for this week. Thanks for watching. This was Addie trying to make a video with her new camera.
Correct.
A little power shot.
Yep.
$100 or less camera.
Yep.
And if you guys want to try to make your own videos, you don't have to have thousands of dollars of equipment to do it.
Yep.
You can get a little camera like the one that Addie got, and make a pretty good video.
Yep.
So we thought we'd use the cheapo camera this week just to demonstrate what you can do with a simple, inexpensive camera while talking about a whole bunch of not so simple, super expensive stuff.
Correct.
All right, well, it's time for us to eat, so we're gonna get out of here.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. We post videos all the time, so don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Twitter at TYMKRS.